secured another 5-year term as the Prime Minister of India following a landslide victory in the general elections. Even as the final election results are still awaited, Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party is well on course to pocket around 300 of the 543 elected seats in the parliament. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi secures another 5th term after winning a landslide general election victory. Thanks the people of India for giving him a historic mandate. Provincial parliamentarians concerned on demands of federal lawmakers to spend 100 million rupees in their electoral constituencies term it policy-level corruption. 2,200 murders reported among family members in 4 years. Financial transaction and normal discussions attributed as reasons. And Prime Minister Cup, a one-day cricket tournament kicks off today. Inaugural of the tournament moved to capital after the Mulpani ground could not be ready on time. Demand of the lawmakers from the federal parliament for 100 million rupees to spend in their own electoral constituencies is drawing widespread criticisms. Parliamentarians of provincial assemblies have termed it a policy-level corruption. Voices are being raised in and outside of the parliament to control the policy-level corruption, as the federal parliamentarians have been found of abusing the funds under the parliamentary development provision for their cadres. Parliamentarians of Provincial Assembly in Sudur Paschim, Karnali and Province 5 have demanded of scrapping the biased policy which they say gives undue priority to federal lawmakers. A few lawmakers are of the opinion that provincial parliamentarians should also be provided with such form of budget to spend in their respective electoral constituencies. The policy has been criticized in Karnali and Sudur Paschim province as it is termed against the sentiment of federal structure to empower local levels. Provincial lawmakers and locals have urged to scrap the policy, especially at a time when legworks are underway to prepare the budget for the next fiscal year, while also calling for the empowerment of the local levels. The provision of Parliament Development Fund has been considered a policy-level corruption, as the parliamentarians have been abusing the fund for their vested interests while the public are denied the expected progress. It is thus deemed necessary to scrap such provisions to maintain financial discipline. As human beings, we feel the safest in the comfort of our home in the company of our family members. However, over 600 people have been murdered because of family disputes in the past 1 year alone. Those involved in the slaughtering of 9 members of a single family in Miklajung Arubote of Pansar district on Tuesday are yet to be identified. Instead of a professional killer, police investigation is hinting towards involvement of a family member. A week back, a brother-in-law had killed his sister-in-law in Lalitpur while a doctor burned his wife alive in Parsa. The trend of murders within families is increasing at an alarming rate, as according to police data, at least 600 are being murdered in such cases every year. Based on the central statistics of police, 2,200 people have been killed by their family members in 4 years. Of these cases, 275 involved husband killing their spouses, while 85 wives have also killed their husbands. Parents have been involved in 15 murders. There are 86 cases where mothers have killed their children, among which 62 were newly born babies. Fathers have killed 22 children, while sons have killed 53 parents. Most of these murder cases are consequences of being neglected by family members. The increase in penalty and prison sentence too have not deterred these criminals, as nature of crimes are similar to those carried out by professional criminals. Of the total crimes in societies, 30% happen within families. Financial transactions, aggression and normal disputes have led to such crimes. Structures in Favour Lake built by violating the building codes are to be demolished. Pokhara Metropolis issued a notice yesterday to tear down the temporary and permanent structures built within a radius of 65 meters from the lake by 15 days. Spokesperson Dhanabadur Nepali informed that failure to remove the structures within the deadline will lead to the metropolis tearing the structures, with the property owners liable to bear the expenses. The Supreme Court had issued an order to the federal, provincial and local levels last year to get rid of the encroachment to conserve the lake. The Apex Court's verdict issued on 29th of April last year was based on the report prepared by former chairman of Pokhara Town Development Committee. Based on the data of the metropolis, there are more than 700 permanent and temporary structures within 65 meters of the lake. There are many religious and tourism infrastructures in Parvat district, the entrance point to Dhaulagiri zone. Yesterday, we had asked the locals in Parvat what should the local government do in order to promote these destinations. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
यिनीहरुको जे गर्न गर्ने, यिनीहरुलाई सम्वर्धन गर्ने र यस्ता जुन किसिमका चाहिँ संस्थाहरुलाई सहयोग गर्ने गर्यो भने देशको प्रवर्धन विकासमा चाहिँ महत्त्वपूर्ण टेवा दिने चाहिँ विश्वास हामी लिएका छौं।
केही बजेट विनियोजन गर्नुपर्छ यहाँको सरकारले, अनि त्यसको साथसाथै यहाँका जनताहरुलाई जनचेतनाको पनि खाँचो छ।
जति गर्नुपर्ने हो स्थानीय सरकारले त्यो अझै पुगेको छैन कि जस्तो मलाई लागिरहेको छ।
काम गरेको छ तर प्रभावकारी ढंगले काम नगर्दाखेरि हाम्रा यी हम्पालका लेक, बन्जी जम्प, हाम्रा अग्ला झोलुङ्गे पुलहरू प्रचारको कमीले चाहिँ धेरै ओझेलमा परेको छ।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And your question is, what do you term the lack of discipline of lawmakers during meetings of the parliamentary committees? Your options are A, power arrogance, B, consequence of aggression, and C, natural way of discussions. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And with that, it's now time for the sports update.
Sports news.
The third edition of the Prime Minister Cup one-day cricket tournament will begin from today in the capital. Today's inaugural matches features a clash between 3-1 Army Club and Province 2 at the 3-1 University Cricket Ground. The nation's only 50-over cricket tournament is being inaugurated by Nepal Communist Party Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal this morning. The inauguration was earlier scheduled to be held at Mulpani's lower ground. The first two matches of the tournament have been shifted to be played at the 3-1 University Cricket Ground in the capital after the pitch and the outfield at Mulpani ground could not be prepared on time. The National Sports Council has informed that matches will be held at the Mulpani ground from Sunday. A total of 10 teams are participating at the Prime Minister Cup, which includes 3 departmental teams and a team each from the 7 provinces. Paras Khadka and Ganendra Malla are representing Province 3 in the tournament. They have returned to Province 3 after 10 years as they were previously playing for Armed Police Force team. Both Paras and Ganendra said that more than win or lose, they are taking the tournament as a platform to nurse new talent. Province 3 will play their first match tomorrow against Armed Police Force. The winning team of the tournament will bag 2 million rupees, while the runners-up will receive 1 million rupees. With Nepal bagging the one-day status, the significance of the Prime Minister Cup, a 50-over format, has increased all the more. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.